I'm back. Next video up will be in a couple of days. You frickin' liar. Roll the intro. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Teigan, and oh look! Wasn't a few days later, was it? Yeah, just to address the slight gap between when I said I'd upload. I don't really have an excuse. I just didn't record videos. I guess I just needed a bit of a longer break than I thought, I don't know. But I'm not going to promise anything this time, but I'm hoping I'm now on a somewhat regular update schedule. Again, the plan is 3 times a week. We'll see how that goes. I'm not saying anything because I was a filthy liar last time. But moving on with today's video, it's 9, because I couldn't think of 10, 9 things I hate in relationships tropes. 9 things I hate in relationship tropes. That sounds better. It's weird to be in front of the camera again, talking. I was only just starting to get used to it, and then I took a break. And now I'm back to the awkwardness, so welcome back. Trope number 1 that I really hate is the destined to be lovers, because I don't believe in it. And I think it's very, not cop-out, but cop-out of a way to make the relationship happen. I think it'd be much better if the couple just weren't destined. It's just unless it's story prevalent, I just don't enjoy reading it as much as if they were just a regular couple that got together and really liked each other. Obviously without having the we have to be together moments, because not a fan. Moving on, because there's not much to say about that. The destined to be lovers just isn't my cup of tea. Don't want that tea. Take it away. Thank you. It's sort of related to this one is the love at first sight trope, because gosh, that's so freaking boring. When the persons look at each other, their eyes meet, and you're the love of my life. No, that's called lust. And attraction. Yeah, brilliant. Doesn't mean you love them. You don't know them. If you've known them for 5 minutes and you say you love them, you don't know them. If you've known them for a week and you say you love them, you don't freaking know them. And it's just not believable and not enjoyable, because it's just like you're forcing this. Like, let the relationship build over time. You know, these people, they're not just gonna gel right away. These two different people can agree on things, but they'll have fights. And if they don't, it's boring and I hate it, and just get it off the page. Side note, if you do like any of these tropes that I'm ranting about, I'm not really ranting, but if I'm just like trashing on your trope, I'm sorry, this is my opinion, warning, spoiler alert. You don't have to agree with me. If you like these tropes, if you enjoy them, if they're your favourite tropes, that's absolutely fine. You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. No, I'm joking. If you like these things, that's fair. Same as I don't like them. And if you hate the ones I like them, fair enough. It's we're different people, we like different things. Moving on, cool. The third trope that I honestly swear to God wish would stop being a thing in a lot of fiction in general, but I think it's very prevalent in romance, maybe it's why I've avoided romance for quite a while, is the overbearing, aggressive, asshole type tropes that women seem to love. I quote women as in the women in the books, not women in real life, but women in real life seem to buy the books, so therefore women in real life like those tropes. Either way, it gets on my nerves, mostly because it's a very awful thing to expect. So I know it's fiction and I know it's not real, and if you like this trope, fair enough. I've kind of just I've had a whole little side note. Go back to the side note if you're angry at this, but I don't like it when the men in my fiction are awful human beings that make you want to hate them, and yet the protagonist or the female love interest loves them, and it's just like, no, why do you like this person unless they have, it's hard to say, because say it's hard to say, if they have some sort of absolute redeeming arc, and they weren't a complete piece of awful human being, if they weren't a garbage pile, dumpster truck, I'm trying to think of awful things to say without swearing. I suppose I could swear, it's my own channel, but still. Just if these people are so terrible, they are unredeemable, don't make someone fall in love with them. Make them the villain, and I don't care. They can be an awful human being if they're the villain, because you're supposed to hate them. But don't make the love interest or the person you're supposed to root for be this asshole human being that says, if you don't listen to me in every moment that you do, if I can't control you 100%, then we're not going to work. Like, 50 Shades of Grey, I've never read you, but I'm looking at you because I've heard things, awful things. Maybe one day I'll put myself through that, but today is not that day, and I'm not ready to deal with that crap. Moving on. I forgot I wrote this one, and it's it annoys me. I hate when there are the stupid, slutty, only seem to be in the story to ruin the couple's lives, female side characters. I say female, they tend to be female, but sometimes they can be male. No gender stereotyping here, but just they tend to be the female, the stupid, slutty. I'm so quirky, I'm prettier than you in your opinion. I'm clearly ditzy, but I'm so much better for him than you, and clearly I'm going to interrupt you in every moment of your life. And I don't, why, say, we're talking about real life a second, and I know fiction, the argument, yeah. But in real life, people, when they tend to break up, don't have a lot to do with each other. In fact, I think they tend to avoid each other, not purposely go out their way to insert themselves in their ex's new relationship. Some do, fair enough, they're the crazies, watch out for them, but it's not as often in real life as it is in fiction. Try this one more time. It's not as often in real life as it is in fiction. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Ugh. Words. I just don't like it. If you're gonna have a side character that's the female that was the ex of your main couple, one of the exes, make them interesting, make them more than just a plot device to make one of the characters jealous, make them have an actual personality, make them have a reason for the story apart from just to fudge up the lives of the main characters. Please and thank you. The fifth thing I hate, whereas I'm very hateful when it comes to this trope, but when there's it makes me uncomfortable. I don't hate it, it just makes me uncomfortable, and that is the jealous, over lovey, over touchy, overbearing siblings. Tends to be twins, like, we're twins, we're like basically the same thing, or you get it with like an older brother, younger sister thing. Do you mind? Freaking engine room making noises. Rude, how dare it. Anyway, over lovey siblings, that was it. Again, it turns out there, I just said it, older brother, younger sibling. I really dislike it because it's gross, and not actual siblings act like that, or at least I don't think they do. My siblings are 6 and 8 years old. Shout out to Daisy and Libby if you ever watch my YouTube channel. They're all over YouTube, they love it. I'm not showing them this video. Maybe I can't see actual siblings do this in real life because it's incesty and gross. When one of them gets very jealous and overprotective and overbearing of the one that's in a relationship, and it just tends to be a plot device, and it's gross and I don't like it. Please stop. Maybe this is more in anime actually rather than books, but I still hate it, so it's valid. Moving on. Links in from some kind of other points is when the parents don't get over the ex after the breakup, and they still try and implement them into the new relationship and making the new partner feel weird because they still have pictures of the ex. I've seen it in movies, I've seen it in movies and in books sometimes. I couldn't tell you what books. Maybe I'm just, it's just a trope I hate. Maybe it's not even a book. I just don't like it. I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining. But I think it's just a very stupid trope, because no parent acts like that. I mean, they can be disappointed if their child breaks up with someone that they liked, but they don't know the ins and outs, because when it comes to the bad stuff, sometimes the kid doesn't share. I say the kid isn't, they're young, but their son or daughter doesn't share with it, and it's just weird. It doesn't happen, and I just don't want that in my fiction. Thanks, please, thank you, go away. Another thing I hate, and this may offend a lot of people, because people might do it in real life, but I don't like it, is when they give each other stupid pet names or nicknames. And you know, you can have inside joke nicknames. What I mean is kind of like the, hey sugar plum baby-roo poopy face, hey honey bunny big bear podgy McPodge face, maybe not the last one, but you can know the kind of nicknames like I'm on about. I just don't enjoy them. I think they're stupid. I wish they didn't exist. Babe, just in general, I'm not a fan of. I don't like it. That's the one people are gonna probably be the most be like, what? No, that's fine. No, just personally don't like the nickname Babe. It just feels weird, and it's weird to read. No, I don't like the nickname Babe. It's not my cup of tea. I don't want that with my biscuits, thanks. What is that saying? What? That's like the second time I've said it. Anyway, strange nicknames, I am all for. Nicknames that aren't cute or cutesy, just that kind of weird, I am all for them, because I think that's quite realistic. When couples tend to give each other nicknames, it isn't in a, I mean, it is in a loving way, but it tends to be stupid ones. I don't know, this is just my thoughts. The penultimate trope I hate, and hate I suppose is a bit of a strong word when I say this one, because I don't hate it, I just think it's very overdone, and it often is done poorly, and therefore it's not enjoyable to read, and it's the love triangles. It's a lot of people love them, a lot of people really hate them, and I'm kind of somewhere in the middle where it depends on how it's done. But I'm including it because I didn't talk about it in my first video, and I was running out of ideas at this point of initially it was going to be 10, and then couldn't think of 10, I thought of 9. Yeah. Love triangles. I'm indifferent. If they're done well, it's great. And the last one, which I think is very important, and it links into one I said a bit earlier, but this is just in general of characters when it comes into relationships, is the toxic masculinity. It's a bit more of a broad stroke than just like aggressive assholes, because just toxic, in fact no, ignore the masculine, just toxic relationships that then get pushed and romanticized in fiction is gross and harmful, hurtful, should not be encouraged, because if it's normalized in fiction, especially for younger readers, because I know there's the age ranges in books, but people don't stick to their age group in books. I mean, I know I read books that I shouldn't have when I was young. Same as like movies, you don't pay attention to the rating. It's the same with books. And if kids are reading these toxic relationships, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, friends, family, lovers, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever relationship they have, boyfriends, girlfriends, just partners, if it's normalizing these behaviors that shouldn't be normalized, it's grim and incredibly damaging, because that's what then they expect that relationship should look like. So I don't want to see it in my fiction. I don't want it to be encouraged in my fiction, and if it is in fiction, it should be severely, clearly marked that this is not how a relationship should be. You know, trauma and all sorts of, you know, toxic parents, toxic siblings, toxic romantic relationships is unfortunately a real thing that happens in society, and it should be talked about, but it shouldn't be romanticized, I think is the point I'm trying to say, and I'm rambling about it, but it's important. On that rather somber, sour-ish note, I think I'm gonna... Frickin' engine room. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a while. I hope this video was enjoyable, and I hopefully won't be as long for the next one. Twitter and Instagram at Teigan_Perry. Follow me, check me out. I am a bundle of fun, and I don't post often. But you know, maybe if people talk to me, I will post more. That sounds weird. That sounds like I'm begging. I'm not. Just check me out if you want. Hope you have a good one. I should not record videos at like, what, 2 a.m? Is it 2 a.m? It's 2 a.m. This is why I shouldn't record videos at 2 a.m. I hope you guys are having a good day. Just chill out, try and relax during this time. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.